G'day trendsetters. I was mucking around on the interwebs last week and I ended up on the Lambley Nursery webpage, and I just started looking around and I thought I'll go through the tomatoes. And as I got through the tomatoes further down, because my name starts with S, and I found Stewart tomatoes. And basically I could not buy tomatoes named after me. So I went ahead and ordered, and just to make a decent order, I got a few others, which was the mini bok choy, a broccoli Arcadia F1, and a curly leaf scarlet parsley. But what we're here for today is the Stewart F1 Gourmet Tomato. Now, just a tomato itself, I probably wouldn't have bothered with, because I'm a bit of a lazy gardener, so I can't grow tomatoes here because I don't give them the care and attention that they probably deserve or need. But I saw the Stewart tomato and it did say high disease resistance. And I'll give you a link. There's a link on the Lambley page, and I'll put it down in the description, which goes through and lists all the diseases it's highly resistant to. So when I saw that, I thought, okay, I'm going to have to give this a go. On the other side of the coin, it's now mid-summer here, and the planting directions on this packet say early spring, but I'm still going to give it a go now, because I've got February, March, April, 3.5 months of growing. I might get a small crop out of them, and if they do grow well, I might be able to take cuttings and overwinter them and have a head start of those in spring later on this year. Now, one other thing about these seeds, which was a bit hard to handle, was you get 10 seeds and they cost you $9.95 for 10 seeds. So it's $1 a seed. So I'm going to plant 2 today just to see how they grow and see how disease resistant they are. And the other thing is that as I move into autumn here, obviously the humidity drops and the amount of disease isn't as prevalent, so that's another reason for doing it now. All the tomatoes I had grown so far this year, we had 6 inches of rain during December, but it wasn't just like a storm and then it was fine. It was a lot of overcast days, a lot of drizzly weather, damp, humid, hot, and basically my whole tomato crop just went to rack and ruin. It was full of disease and leaf spots and whatever you can think of. They were just buggered. So I find it very hard to grow tomatoes in my climate. Having said that, I can't resist the temptation to grow a ℙ𝕃. So what I've done so far, I've got 2 7-inch pots here. I've prepared them. I've already filled them with Osmocote seed raising mix, so I've gone all out. I'm not just going to use ordinary potting mix, and it's really as simple as pulling your seeds out. I'm only going to need 2. I'm only putting 1 seed in each pot. They're $1 each, and oh, yeah. There's one. So I'll just put a little divot in there about 5 mils deep, drop him in, cover him up, get another one out. There you go. That part of the job is done. I will store these over winter in a dark, cool place, probably the bottom drawer of my chest of drawers in my bedroom. Don't tell my wife that. No, she doesn't care. Right, now these guys I have to water. I'll put them over here. I'll show you in my little upside down greenhouse. Not for the temperature, mainly just to stop the soil surface from drying out while I'm at work, because the last thing I want to do is lose my $1 each seeds. So I'll go over and show you how that's done. So I'm over here. This is my crepe myrtle tree, which is dropping its flowers like mad at the moment. but it's fairly bright under here without being in full sun. And this will be the container that I'll put over the top of the tomatoes. But before I do that, I just wanted to say, it says here, Stewart has pretty good flavour if eaten fully ripe. So I'm kind of keen to find out. But first I just want to give it a water, and I'll probably water each morning and then cover it with my container. And I expect, today's Sunday, I think within a week I'll have tomatoes up, and then I will slowly move them out a little bit further each day into full sun until they're a good size, 6 to 8 inches tall, and then I'll plant them into my prepared garden bed, which I'll do a video on when the time comes. But that's it. That's my little hothouse. Just, what are they? Little storage 50-litre container. You don't have to get ones with wheels. I probably found this one at work or somewhere like that. But even just a normal storage container, as long as it's translucent, lets a bit of light in and stops the wind blowing over the top of your pot and drying that soil surface out, and obviously the seed won't more than likely fail. Just one other thing while we're here, these are the little cuttings I took in a video a couple of weeks ago. These are little box basil. They do strike very readily. They're ready to go out in the garden somewhere. So there you go. And I'll plant these basil with these tomatoes because they're supposed to be a bit of a companion plant thing. They like each other. But if you found me as a tomato seed interesting, I would love it if you like this video, because YouTube also loves it if you like the videos and helps get the word out. Please subscribe, hit the little bell icon beside the subscribe button, and that way you can get more notifications regularly on any new videos I put out like this one. And with a bit of luck, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now. And thanks for watching. If you're still here, I think you're amazing.